Like we said, a lot of diplomatic interventions are being witnessed as we speak. Speaking of which, MoS MEA Kirti Vardhan Singh is in the latest meeting with the victims in a hospital. Remember, he's already in Kuwait. We're also learning that Kerala Health Minister Veena George is also en route. She's also going to be taking a personal interest in the manner in which operations are being headed, especially the responsibility of coordinating issues and also ensuring that the mortal remains are brought back at the earliest. Let me quickly go across to Siddhant joining us with more details. Siddhant, now that we do see a coordinated effort of sorts, but at least 30 people have also sustained injuries. We do know of the people who have lost their lives to this tragic incident. Most of them hail from Kerala, and that's why we see this kind of an intervention on part of the top ministers and leaders of the state. But as for the injured, what's the stat on that front?
Well, look, since very beginning, Indian government has treated this case on a priority basis. In fact, it was EM S. Jaishankar who wrote first on social media platform X, and immediately the control room was set up in Kuwait. The helpline numbers were issued. In fact, the Indian ambassador was instructed to go to the ground, the site in Mangaf. At the same time, he visited injured in the hospital. Now, we have been told that 40 people are declared dead, 40 Indians have been declared dead. In total, the number is 49 casualty. 35 are seriously injured and right now in hospital. In fact, Kirti Vardhan Singh, MoS MEA, has been instructed by Prime Minister Modi to go and handle ground operations in Kuwait, and it's going to be a very challenging task for the government of India as far as the identification of the dead bodies are concerned. Is concerned, then to repatriate mortal remains back to the country and to send the mortal remains to their respective villages and towns. So it's going to be a task, and right now I'm being told that the Indian ambassador in Kuwait, and in fact the Ministry of External Affairs and Minister himself, since he is there in Kuwait, is perhaps working on how to repatriate the dead bodies back to the country. At the same time, Prime Minister, after returning from Odisha and Andhra Pradesh yesterday late in the night, took a review meeting with NSA Ajit Doval, External Affairs Minister Jaishankar, Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra. They all were present in the meeting, and immediately after the meeting, the ex gratia amount of 2 lakhs for the families of those who have lost their lives and 50,000 for injured have been announced. And in fact, this morning, before going to Kuwait, Kirti Vardhan Singh gave a media bite outside airport, in which he said that Government of India is preparing to send Air Force plane to repatriate the dead bodies back to the country. So it's going to be a task, but Government of India is coordinating both at the local level in Kuwait, at the same time the MEA headquarters and here and with government here, so that everything goes smoothly. Identification is quite a task right now. That work is
the grieving families also, Siddhant, really waiting for the mortal remains so that there's no further delay in carrying out the last rites. So that's what's happening in Kuwait as we speak. We'll keep coming back to you. Like I said, we're also seeing a high coordination take place between Kuwait and the Indian authorities. We've managed to pick in a word from P. Rajiv, the Kerala Industries Minister. Let's quickly listen into him as well.
We have along with us Kerala Industries Minister P. Rajiv. Minister, a very tragic incident in Kuwait. Many people, especially Malayalis, have lost their life in that fire incident there. What are the latest details we have? How many Malayalis have lost their lives there?
It is a very sad incident, tragic incident, and several Malayalis were died, and also some of them were injured very seriously and under the treatment in the hospitals. Norca is coordinating all these things, and out of 24, this is the last figure we are getting from the ministry and the embassy from there, and some of them is to be identified. And we have decided to send the health minister to Kuwait. She belongs to Pathanamthitta, and most of the disease from the same district. And also we have sent an IAS officer to work with the union government to send the bodies as early as possible to their own homes, and also give support to the injured persons who are in the hospitals now, and they will go today itself.
So, as far as we're concerned, the biggest issue before us now would be to bring back the mortal remains at the earliest. So, where do we stand in that? What is
Actually, Union Minister is there. He is already reached there, and they will coordinate, and our team will work with the union government, because it's external affairs matter, and the state has its own limitation. Then we should work with the union government to send the mortals as early as possible. I was informed that some arrangements were made by the union government to arrange a special flight for the transformation of these mortals from there to here, and we think it can, if possible, it can be directly to the state of Kerala. Otherwise, it would be difficult from Delhi to other states, and we are trying to bring the bodies directly to the state of Kerala using this special flight, and our team is working with the union government.
Now, those who are injured there, is the state looking at bringing them back or giving them the best possible treatment there? Where do we stand?
It is to be decided by the government the Kuwait government and the health officials. Normally, it is very difficult to transfer the injured persons, so particularly in this.